Duramboros. I need to hunt one more Duramboros just to get one more Carapace. Chucka chucka cheese for my birthday. Mm. Yes, it is. I'm awful at checking the chatting game. Uh, I think it would screw with audio anyways. Would it? Okay, I have my microphone on. My concern is that if I have, my concern is that if I have the gamepad's like speakers on, then it'll go through my mic and it'll like make the audio weird for the people watching. All right. Right. That's like the only issue. Is that yeah? Because like I've got my headphones on right now to like listen to my conversation with Brian, and then I'm also trying to talk to the people watching the stream, although they haven't really been saying anything. Um, and so it's just yeah, it's just that I've got like a bunch of different things going on audio wise. Brian, will you stop hunting bugs? You got to get a Durambros. Yeah, I got to get Durambros. We just got to get one one Durambros. 'Cause I'm just last time we hunted, I wound up. Oh my god, there should be enough steaks for this. All right. Do 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 do. So I got Advance Wars on the Virtual Console, and just playing it again, I was like, man, we really need to have some Advance Wars music in Smash. Like, because I mean, like, oh, I mean, we've got that assist trophy, but like, I don't really think a playable character would be a good idea. Um, music, I think musical representation would be really good because even though I love Fire Emblem more, like in general, than Advance Wars, I do think that Advance Wars has a step up when it comes to music. It just has more personality. Like Fire Emblem, there's a couple tracks that are cool, but the rest are just kind of, like your standard sort of medieval orchestral tracks. And I mean they're basically already using the Fire Emblem tracks that are good. But Intelligent Systems also makes Advance Wars, so it'd be kind of cool to have some representation there. and their soundtrack is like awesome. Um, it's still to be determined. In the fiscal report, Nintendo still doesn't have an idea of when it's going to come out. Because I mean, remember, Atlas just got like bought, so who knows what's happening at the company right now? Right, right. It's just maybe it screwed with the timing. I don't know. But yeah, I'm hoping we see something at E3. Either way, like what we have coming, either way, what we have coming for the Wii U just this holiday season is ridiculous already. And I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff we don't even know about yet. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors should be. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors is in Japan this summer, so I'm assuming that we'll have it by holiday in America. I still think an Advance Wars stage could be cool. If like the you're fighting on buildings that are constantly being captured and like falling over and such. You're just like fighting in a battlefield. But I was also pretty unhappy with the Fire Emblem stage in Brawl anyways because I felt it didn't really represent the series all that well. So I don't know. Um, Colby and I have no idea where we're going. Uh, if you could pick any character to be confirmed for Smash Bros. 4, what would it be? Gino. If I could have any character, if I could have any character I wanted, I would put Gino in. Um, a lot of people were hoping that coming into Brawl, because since Young Link was used, they were like, well, we've got Majora's Mask Young Link, and he's got more variety in his moveset. It would be, I don't know, like my only concern with it would be kind of similar, right? But I'm just, yeah, and I mean we've got Toon Link confirmed already, but I mean like my only concern with it, like from an actual working standpoint, uh, would basically be making the Goron work. Because it'd be weird to have the Goron have any kind of air game whatsoever. And I don't mean like, I mean like, how would you have a Goron recover? You know? I suppose it could. Yeah. I suppose it could also be that he's ridiculously hard to knock off the stage because he's a rock. But then once you do get him off the stage, he just drops. Like that could be an interesting way to balance it. What was that? No, like God, I'm trying to have two conversations at once. uh, no, no. I'm trying to talk to you right now, not Brian. But oh God, it's just um, yeah, it could work. I just think that there are better options that are easier to work out. Oh hey, there's a Rathian here. Should we kill the Rathian? Is it worth it? Oh, I know we could take him. I'm just wondering if it's worth our time. Did he just leave? He just left. It's just a Rathian. Yeah, I'm not too concerned. It was just a normal green one. So I mean, we would get Rathian plus, but still, it's just a Rathian. We could like those are easy enough to hunt on their own. Like right now, I just want to get these hunts over with so I can get my sword upgraded. Although I need to get some bird wyvern gems, and I'm not sure who to hunt for that. Yeah, like see, the only thing you could really do with the Goron's recovery would be something like Sonic's Side B, but it doesn't really make sense for Goron to do that. Like Sonic, the reason it works for Sonic is because he leaps into the air a bit because he gets such crazy momentum because he's super fast and light, and Gorons aren't. They're literally rocks. High Blood Snack 3. Um, yeah. Then there would also be things like it's also kind of a tradition to have. Well, I guess they did that with Squirtle though, so never mind. I was gonna say this. It's kind of a tradition that everybody has like different swimming times that they can handle, but I guess they made it work for Squirtle, so I guess it makes they can make it work for Zora. But like it'd be the same thing too. Where like, I don't know. It's just like they have such specific things that I think it'd be difficult to work it out. Um, oh, it's Blood Snake. The three is an E. It's Blood Snake, not Blood Snack 3. Okay. All right. All right. I'm not. They're in the chat, dude. Well, hey, Bowser and Donkey Kong do okay with their weight somehow. Yeah, but I mean, we've seen Bowser and Donkey Kong actually jump before. Like they've been in platformers. Goron's like literally just can't. Like Majora's Mask, Goron's not too good with the platforming. Yeah, like Goron's just cannot. They just can't. Like that. Like canon for Gorons is that they can't. Um, I guess the Goron dance he gets like a couple inches. That'd be cool, but I think it would be too much like Kirby's gimmick, and I think Sakurai's trying to get away from that. Like it seems like he's really taking it on himself to make sure that no character works like any other character. Even like the semi clones, I'm pretty sure he's going to show some new changes to them. Cause like, I mean, I really hope they revamp Ganon. I hope that when they show us Ganondorf, that he's wildly different. Yeah, I personally think that it would be. Oh yeah, I didn't gather anything because it was. Yeah, I need to get some steak. I need to get bird wyvern gems and one more omniplegia sack. So I just need to get one more Gobel down. So take out the Gobel, and then I just need to get the gems. And then after I get the gems, I can get this sword into a much better place. Yeah. Is it a dude or a girl playing? We're all dudes as far as I know. Yeah, sword action from Ganondorf. It's just it's weird because the thing is, it's just weird to be playing a character in a game that's about Nintendo's All Stars and have the character not really remind you of the All Star that much. Like that's why Lucario kind of bugs me too. Is Lucario doesn't really fight like a steel fighting type. He fights like a psychic type. Not really, but they. That's what I'm saying. Is they overemphasize his aura so much though. Like they make it so that like his actual limbs do so little of the damage. Like like all of the actual damage from his attacks comes from like the aura and the little like burst on the end of it, like Lucas. And so it's not really. I get having an aura attack here and there, but there's like not even there's not a single mention of any of the steel moves. Uh, Blood Snake wants to know. Never heard of this game. Is it really fun? Is it free? Do you need a good graphics card for this? Uh, Graphics card. It's only on the Wii U and the 3DS, so graphics card doesn't matter. Um, it's not free. It's what's that? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. um, yeah, no. The game is like Blood Snake. The game is like 20 to 30 bucks used. Um, I think it's really fun. If it's not your kind of game, then it'll be really boring to you. It's kind of tough to get into in the beginning when you're just starting out because there's a lot of tutorials and it doesn't really. It's a little grindy. But when you're actually playing with friends and stuff, it's really fun. Like I've put in close to 70 hours. Brian's got like 120. God knows how many of the people that we have, like how many of the people that we're playing with have put in. Muted G pad friends over. Okay. Um, if you live in Europe, it's more expensive, I think. Oh, yeah, that's true. But in America, it's not one of the games that's offered for free, so that's unfortunate. I wish I wish they were offering any of the games that I didn't have that I wanted. Like, I wish they were offering 3D World or yeah, in the US they're offering New Super Mario Bros. U, Pikmin 3, um, Wii Party U, and Wind Waker HD. I have Wind Waker and Pikmin, and I don't really care that much for New Super Mario Bros. U or for Wii Party, but I'm probably gonna pre-order and just get New Super Mario Bros. Anyways, just because it's. I mean, I'm gonna buy Mario Kart eventually, so might as well just pre-order and get a free game out of it. Really? That's weird. Like, did they actually run out of did they actually run out of copies? Because I understand like them paying so much for I understand them paying so much for Xenoblade and Metroid Prime Trilogy, but I thought Pikmin 3 had a really good release. Apparently, they're like you get a lot of trading credit for it at GameStop, according to Ninja. Apparently not, which is funny because name's Josh. Your name's Josh. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can call you that. It's probably easier. Oh, he rolled. Uh, Um, yeah, Monster Hunter is really not that expensive because this is like a upgraded port of the one on the Wii, but it's way better than the one on the Wii. So much better. It's worth it though. It's a good game. Do you think they'll reveal Zelda U on E3 this year? Yeah, they are going to show Zelda U. It's pretty much confirmed. Because they almost showed it at the last E3, and it is slated. Yeah, they almost showed it, and it's highly likely it's going to come out at the end of this year. So if they don't show Zelda at E3, like they've forgotten how to be a company. Um, yeah, they almost showed it at Comic Con. They almost showed it at last year's E3. They almost showed it at VGX. They've been holding on to it, and I think they've been holding on to it for this E3. Yeah, probably. Wait, Nate makes stuff up. Zelda Informer uses hyperbolic reporting that's not based on fact. I can't believe they use clickbait. Um, anyways, it's like doesn't matter. They actually report stuff and actually use some original content. I don't understand why people hate them so much. Um, okay, what are the other questions? I still want Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3 is good, but it took too long to came out. Fell off a lot of gamers' attention. Actually, no. I think the fact that it took so long is part of what made it so popular when it came out. Because Pikmin was never a big series. Like it was always like a little niche. Like it was, everybody loved it, but there were still a lot of people who never played it. And like Pikmin 2 didn't really get that much like press, and it came out pretty quickly after Pikmin. But like because Pikmin 3 took so long, there was so much hype surrounding it. But then like I was pretty upset with the way that what am I saying? With the way that the media handled it afterwards. I feel like they kind of assassinated the game a little bit because they're like, "Yeah, it's too short. It's only like 8 or 9 hours." And I'm like, "Dude, you gave Bioshock Infinite like 10 out of 10 for 8 hours of shitty gameplay." And like the story was awful too. Story's great if you don't think. So it's right up your alley. I'm sorry, but she was so badly done. Like she was really cool. They just didn't develop her. Like she was a really cool premise. They just didn't develop her at all. No, I'm expecting them to do like a really good job at the C3 because this is when they're gonna have everything. Okay, I have the Onoplegia stack. Oh, Marshall Beaudry. Marshall Beaudry. He says, Elizabeth, just be like Booker catch. I'm like, okay, yeah. Here's my deal with Elizabeth. Elizabeth was all tell no show. Like, all right, like they make this. What really annoys me about Infinite is it spends the entire game telling you that it wants you to praise it, and that's really annoying. Because like it should just tell its story, and then we'll decide whether it's good or not. But like it basically tells you that you're an idiot if you don't like it while you're playing it. So that's nice. Like when they introduce Elizabeth, they even say they're just like, "Oh, Elizabeth takes care of herself, so you don't got to worry about it. It's awesome, brah." It's like, no, she doesn't take care of herself. She's just not factored into the combat. The enemies don't even go after her. She doesn't fight or anything. She's just not even in the equation. Like that's not good design. That's just lazy. Especially because all these enemies should be trying to get Elizabeth back. Like the whole goal is they're trying to get Elizabeth, and they just ignore her. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it would have been. I mean, yeah, it would have been a worse game if like the entire time you had to uh, like save Elizabeth and she was like useless and tied you down the entire time. But like, it's not that much better for her to just not even matter because it doesn't make any sense for the story. When like you're trying to sell your story, first off, the story is so full of holes. The story is and the characters are so flat and one dimensional and so stereotyped, and it's just I don't know. Yeah, for campaign. Well, here's the thing. He said that. That was the problem. If you tell the internet not to make porn, they're gonna make porn. Okay, if he had come out as like being really into the Elizabeth porn, everybody would have stopped because they would have felt weird about it. If everybody was just gone like I could draw this, but Ken Levine would be getting off to it, and that's just weird. Okay, so hey, Josh. Hey, Josh. How can I get Bird Wyvern gems? Who drops those? Is it Jaggy? Somebody said Jaggy. All right, let's do. Marshall Beaudry, what they should have programmed was an actual game that wasn't insanely lazy. Like that was the thing was aside from the art direction, like BioShock Infinite was so lazy. Like every aspect of it was just really really lazy. Like they would take like these things like they go like oh here's this really deep complex theme, but then they wouldn't do anything with it. Like with slavery, they would just bring in slavery and they just use slavery to make you hate the main character. Like as much as much as like they preached about how oh religion is evil, it's all propaganda and Comstock is just evil propaganda dictator. They basically use the same methods that Comstock uses to make you hate Comstock. Like they make him completely one-dimensional and just completely unredeemable. They use this like nothing but propaganda against him. They're like, oh well, he's a huge racist. He's huge. Like there's nothing good about him. And like and it's just and the entire society is so over the top bad that there's no gray area whatsoever. Like you walk through Colombia and it's just like it sure is a nice day to hang black people, and it's like there's no way that there's any gray area. And like when you make things that farcical, you lose your chance to actually make like a statement. Like the reason that dystopian novels work is because like in Brave New World, Brave New World works because like Brave New World works because they build this society, this like dystopian society where where they basically decided, yeah, we're going to control every aspect of of like human growth. Like we're going to control them from the time that they are a fetus. We're gonna grow people to be in a caste system. And the scary thing about it is that they completely justify it, and it kind of makes sense why they do things the way they do. And that's what makes it powerful. Is you can actually see both sides to an argument. And then, you know, they make the statement that like, yeah, like there are benefits to living life this way, but it's not worth it in the end. And that's how you do dystopian futures. That's how you tell a convincing like story. Is why would there be an ice cream man at 5:30? It's 7:30 for you, I guess. 5:30 for West Coast. But it's 8:30 for me. I don't know why I thought you were in Washington. I'm just used to everybody I talk to being in Washington, I guess. I don't know. It goes through the neighborhoods out here. In Brooklyn, ice cream trucks are still a thing. I love it. So yeah, to sum it up, I think BioShock Infinite's like a 6 out of 10. Like I think it's just a really mediocre shooter. It's not bad. It's just it doesn't deserve the insane praise that it gets. Okay, we should really capture the next one. I didn't even think about it. uh, oh, are you fighting the other one? We've already destroyed this one. All three of us. You better hurry up. You're not fighting nearly as well as the three of us. Wow, you're all the way on the other side of the map. It's gonna be a race to see if we can get to it to carve it. Hey, you're in Texas too, Marshall? Brian's in Texas. Brian lives in Texas. You should go hook up with him. Yeah, you guys should go hang out. I did, but I meant hook up, hang out, not. Okay, Ninja's gonna trap this next one, so let's not kill this dude. Colby can't hear us. He turned off his mic. Okay, I got lost. How do I navigate this place? What the hell? Oh well. Wait, 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 wait. I'm coming. Yeah, he has the set that we're trying to get. Hey, is there more than one ZIs I'd like to hunt with you guys? No, only no, we've only got the one we've only got the one lobby. I'm sorry, dude. Sorry, Ragno. Only Brian on the left quarters of the map. Yeah, Brian, how come on your screen it only has you on the upper left corner? Yeah, did you do something to set it up right? Okay. Yeah, I haven't like customized my layout at all. I still have the standard layout. I don't know what's best for the stream. Okay, one bird wyvern gem. I got one. I wish we could trade resources. He learned Shadow Clone Jutsu. Well, well, well. Oh, hey, Dark Panda. What you doing? Welcome to Monster Hunter Try Ultimate. Are you ever just hunting at 8:30 in the middle of the night and you just go like, "Whoa, I was a useless piece of shit all day." What are we doing? Yeah, he was Dark Panda. Man, Panda's a girl. Yeah, Panda's a girl. I remember that. Oops. Sorry, Panda. Not sorry that you're a girl, but sorry that I called you a guy. Is it Diablo's day or night? It's night. Hot drinks. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're not gonna make the same mistakes they made with Skyward Sword. Because Skyward Sword was pretty bad. Um, wait, is it? Wait, was there a second panda in this? Wait, so is this a different panda? Apparently, this panda isn't a. I think we have two pandas that watch the stream. So I just made an ass out of myself. Yes, there was a panda that played with us last week. Yeah. Oh, it was Ling Ling. Dude, we are so racist. Like we name all of our pandas. That's terrifying. I have Monster Hunter 3U on my Amazon cart, trying to find one more game that's on sale to get the free shipping, but I can't find a second game. LOL. I feel like with Mario Kart 8 coming out soon, that will take all my time. This is just another. Okay, what's a good idea for a Wii U game to put you over the top that wouldn't be too expensive? Um, yeah, that's a good one. Is Lego City Undercover down in price? I don't know if the price has dropped at all yet. Super Luigi U, pretty cheap. Um, it's 20 digital. Oh, yeah, that's right. No, it's 20 if you already own Mario. Yeah. Uh, wow, yeah, what would be cheap? Get Ground Zeroes. Wait, did that actually go down in price? If it did, I need to get it. Oh, I gotta check it out. I gotta check it down. I actually really liked what I played of it. I really like Skyward Sword's fighting system. Yeah, no, my problem with Skyward Sword wasn't the combat at all. I do think the combat got repetitive because I do think the combat got repetitive because there weren't that many enemies. But like I didn't have problems with the motion controls. I know a lot of people complained about the motion controls, but I never actually had issues with them. My issue was that they wouldn't let us play the game. Well, it's just every time that you get a puzzle, immediately Fee pops out and tells you how to solve it. Every time. But it was annoying because that was 20% of the game. Not even 20. That was like 50% of the game was Fee telling you things. And it was, I don't give a shit. Doesn't make her any better. She just wasn't like it was a cool idea. Whenever I say Fee was annoying, they were like, "No, you don't understand. No, it was good because she was the Master Sword." I'm like, "No, but my complaint isn't like her utilization as the Master Sword. My complaint is that she like got in the way of you actually playing the game. That was really annoying. Like it was like as much as people complain about Navi, Fee was so much worse than Navi because she wasn't optional sometimes. She would just pop out and you had no choice. You just had to be told what the solution to the puzzle was. They're both here. Double Diablos. It's a little bit smaller. Well, I'm stunned in the middle of the Diablos. Yep, I got screwed. Yeah, Skyward Sword's world, like, for how big it was, like, there was nothing to do in it. It was like, yeah, and that was my problem. That was my problem. Was my problems with it was fee, and and the design, meaning like the lack of content in the world. Like the second round of dungeons, I liked. I thought they were cool. I thought they were cool dungeons. The first round of dungeons, I was like, you're a dungeon. The second half of dungeons were good, but then after you got through the dungeons, oh my god, oh my god, it was terrible. Like the 20 fetch quests you have to do at the end. Yeah, like all that filler, and I was just like, there's no reason to be doing all this. You're just artificially, Jesus Christ. Well, I got stunned, so I couldn't move, and then it ran me over. Wait, did we lose another guy? Who else died? Oh, yeah. Well, they handed it to us. Yeah, Skyward Sword is one of the two Zelda games that I don't think. I'll really play again, just because I didn't leave with a good experience. Let's let's get those bird wyvern gems. Let's just do the great jaggy thing again because it's super fast, and I need those bird wyvern gems. Once I get that, I can upgrade my sword, and then make everything so much easier. Thank you. Unless you want to start the jaggy quest, like, but I want to get these gems so that I can upgrade this. The thing was, I don't want to just complete the game because if I'm not actively enjoying it, what's the point of actually playing? Like, I liked the Silent Realms. I liked the graphics. The music was kind of nice. I wouldn't say it was its best. Um, I I got I got to the final fight and I was enjoying the Girahim part, and I got to the demise part, and like I just couldn't anymore. Like it just Skyward Sword was so preoccupied with its set pieces, but like its execution was really lacking. Like there was a lot of really cool, like a lot of the stuff that you did. Like if you look at it objectively, you're just like, oh yeah, that's really cool. Like hey, look what you're doing. You're doing this like really cool thing. I'm like, yeah, but the execution is just like I'm not actually doing it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the demise fight was like pretty, and I got excited for it when I first saw it. I was like, this could be like epic. But then it was just like, all right, stand, wait, wait, just hold your sword up, just wait, wait. All right, strike. And it was just, dude, like, come on. I still think the best thing that you can do when designing a game is to come up with a scenario and then design everything around the scenario. Like change the gameplay in Zelda to match the scenario, you know? That's what they did with Majora's Mask and Wind Waker, and that's why those are two of my favorites. Oh, to answer the question up there, my favorite Zelda games it's like a three-way tie between Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, and A Link to the Past. Uh, my problem is I'm really bad at actually picking favorites of things. Like, it's hard for me to put Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, and A Link to the Past like in a ranking up there. I just know that those are the three that like I just have been able to go back to again and again and just keep enjoying myself because there are certain things that they do so well that I always enjoy them. Uh, and then just below just below those is the Oracles and I don't know where I consider Ocarina. I think the Oracles and Ocarina are like just below that for me. And then the rest of the games kind of exist in just a good but not as, exciting to me place. And then Phantom Hourglass and Skyward Sword are down at the like, I don't really want to play this again. Arch, you could tell us, Brian. They want you to tell us what things you like the most about each of your favorites. I think they think that I'm. I think they think that I'm Archaeos. Hi, I'm Chris and/or Lord Jackal. I'm Archaeos or Brian's friend. Um, yeah, cause yeah. Okay, I got the gems I needed. I don't need any more, so I'm gonna go upgrade my sword. You do it while I go upgrade my sword. Well, the ones that you said were your favorites. Talk about why they're your favorites. Yeah, its controls like it just it feels so good. Like that's the link between world strength is the feel is amazing. Totally called it. Is there more than one person talking? I only hear you, Chris. Yeah, this voice right here now is Chris. Wait, do you not hear Brian? You guys don't hear Brian in the chat? Brian, they don't hear you. Yeah, they don't hear you. Yeah, you better fix that. Well, that's awkward. Okay, so that's why you guys are assuming that I was Arceus. Okay. I can deal with that. Ooh, I just need two Hydrohide pluses and I can upgrade my bow gun. Okay, so you keep trying to do that and I'll talk about my favorite things until they can hear you. Uh I need one more Kurapeka wing. One more Kurapeka wing and I can upgrade my bow.
Try this out real quick.
Okay, Brian's gonna stop the stream for a bit so that he can try something out.